everyone, welcome back. So today I'm going to be doing a comparison video. I'm going to be comparing these two lip tints. This is the Etude House Syrup Glossy Balms and this is ROMAND's Lasting Melting Balm. These Syrup Glossy Balms came out in 2021, I believe, and ROMAND's Lasting Melting Balms came out recently in 2022. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. You can definitely see there's a big difference. For Etude Houses, it's longer, it's a little bit more slim compared to ROMAND's. You have to push at the bottom to let the product out, and you twist it to bring the product back. For ROMAND's, it's a lot shorter and a little bit more compact. Just twist to let the product out and twist the other direction to bring it back. The surface area is a little bit more thin for Etude Houses, which I find is a little bit easier to apply and control the color. The shape of the top here tends to be flat, whereas for ROMAND's, it tends to be curvy. It can affect a little bit of the smooth application. You just have to make sure that you blend it out. They're really similar in that they come up in small increments because a little does go a long way for both products. For the scent, they both do smell fruity. Etude Houses smells more fruity. It's a little bit more strong. For Etude Houses Syrup Glossy, there are 5 shades in total. I don't have one because it was sold out. Sort of like your classic Korean lip tint colors: orange, berry, and a red shade. For ROMAND's Glassing Tint, you have more of a variety of colors. You have beige colors, pink, red, and purple as well. As you can see from the swatches, I think the Etude House lip shades are a little bit more bright and vibrant. Gives that youthful vibe. Very classic spring, summer colors. For ROMAND's balms, you have more neutral, more muted shades. I'm going to be doing one swatch in similar shades just to show you how they look next to each other. For Etude Houses, this is number 3, Cherry Tart. And for ROMAND's Lasting Melting Balm, we have number 4 in Hippie Berry. Starting off with Etude House, for the formula, it's quite lightweight when you apply it on. It's more lightweight than ROMAND's, both when you apply it and when it's on your lips. It doesn't crack your lips really well, gives a really seamless look on your lips. Super pigmented, a little does go a long way. Really easy to blend and blur. Doesn't create any stringy residue. Although it doesn't have any stringy residue, it does transfer onto your teeth. You can fix this by blending excess product because there will be. And yeah, just making sure that it doesn't transfer into your teeth. You can sort of feel the waxiness, but that gives it its moisturization. I would say that it gives semi-moisturization. There's actually not much stain from this lip balm. I haven't tried if the longer you wear it has a better stain. For ROMAND's lip balm, it's not as pigmented as Etude House's. It applies sheer, but it's really good to build up the color. It gives it that nice gradient look. Also really easy to blend and blur. Once you do build up the color, it's pigmented. Compared to Etude House's, the formula is more thick. You can feel the waxiness, but it does provide more moisturization that way. So it will have more moisturization than the Etude House one. Because it is a little bit more waxy, you do need to blot excess product in the inner corner of your lips. Otherwise, it's going to look a little blotchy, a little bit stringy, but just blot it and you should be okay. As for the application, it doesn't glide on as smoothly as Etude House's, but once you blend it out and you work with it, it gives a beautiful finish as well. This is based on my experience, but the longer that you do wear this, the better the stain will be. However, it's not super long lasting, so you will have to reapply. Moving on to the dewiness. As you can see from the swatches, both of these shades are really similar in color. You can't recognize them when they're side by side. And also for the dewiness, they look quite similar to each other. I actually was quite surprised myself that they're quite similar in dewiness. I want to get into like the small details. I would say that Etude House's is a little bit more like a glaze-like effect, whereas ROMAND's has more of a watery slash glowy look. If you look at them side by side, you can barely notice the effect when I'm in direct sunlight. I find that ROMAND looks better than Etude House's. You can see the dewiness better. In conclusion, both of these products are really similar to each other. If you're more into a lightweight formula, I'd recommend Etude House's, and I recommend ROMAND's if you want something more moisturizing. I hope that you found it helpful. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.